Welcome to one of the most special pockets in all of the Coachella Valley. We are standing in the heart of the Quinta Cove, and if you have never been here before, get ready to fall in love. I am Amie Arbid with my partner, Payal, and we are here to show you this property that we have on the market for rent. It's available today, so if you have anyone that's looking for just a short-term rental in the sense of 30 days or more, or a year or more, please be sure to reach out to us. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, over 1,600 square feet of beautifully updated living space, a private pool and spa, and views of the Santa Rosa Mountains that will take your breath away every single day. This is desert living at its absolute finest, so let us take you inside. But before we step inside, we have to talk about where we are, because Quinta Cove is not just a neighborhood. It's a place with an incredible story. You know, the native Cahuilla people have inhabited this land for over 2,000 years. Long before any resort, any golf course, any casita, the Cahuilla called this desert home. And if you look carefully at the boulders along the Santa Rosa Mountains, the petroglyphs are still there. And then in 1774, Spanish explorer Juan Bautista de Anza passed through this very region on his historic overland expedition to Mexico. He was searching for a route to link the two worlds, and the Coachella Valley was part of that path. Fast forward to 1921, a man named Walter Morgan fell so in love with this remote desert cove that he purchased 1,400 acres right here in what would become La Quinta. And in December of 1926, he opened the doors of the La Quinta Hotel, designed by the renowned architect Gordon Kaufman in a gorgeous Spanish colonial revival style. And I mean that literally. Greta Garbo escaped here to get away from the paparazzi. Clark Gable stayed here. Betty Davis, Earl Flynn, Shirley Temple, the DuPonts, the Vanderbilts, the La Quinta Resort was the glamour escape of the golden age of Hollywood. And Frank Capra, one of the greatest film directors in American history, called this place his Shangri-La for script writing. He sat right here in the desert and wrote it, Happened One Night, which became the first film ever to win all 5 major Academy Awards. Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Screenplay. And Frank Capra loved La Quinta so much that he eventually retired here. He passed away in La Quinta in 1991. He is buried just down the road in Coachella. This land meant everything to him. And in 1982, when the city was officially incorporated, it took its name directly from that legendary resort. The city of La Quinta was born, and Frank Capra himself was there for the celebration. So when you buy a home in the La Quinta Cove, you're not just buying a property, you're buying a piece of American history. Now let's talk about what brings you here every single day. The location. You are nestled high in the La Quinta Cove, just south of Eisenhower Drive. This neighborhood sits right at the base of the Santa Rosa Mountains, which means the air is cleaner, the sunsets are dramatic, and everywhere you look, you are surrounded by natural beauty. As you arrive, you immediately notice the privacy this home offers. The block wall fencing gives you a sense of security and enclosure, while that front gate opens to a world of its own. And the moment you step through that gate, you are greeted by your very own pool and spa right there, right in front of you, before you even walk through the front door. That is the rare double patio design of this home. You have a front courtyard patio and a rear patio, which means you get both the east-facing sunrise and the west-facing mountain sunset every single day. Let us talk about this pool situation because it is stunning. This is a gorgeous Pebble Tech pool and spa. Salt water, heated, private, and surrounded by jaw-dropping views of the Santa Rosa Mountains. The Pebble Tech finish gives it that rich, deep resort quality look and feel. And saltwater pools are a game changer. Easier on your skin, easier on your eyes, softer, more natural. The spa has a brand new heater, so whether you want to cool off after a hike in the Cove trails or soak under the stars on a crisp desert evening, this pool and spa has you completely covered. And this aluminum cover, it gives you shade right where you need it. So you can literally live poolside, even in the summer months. We cannot tell you how rare it is to find an outdoor entertaining space like this in this price range. It feels like a 5-star resort and it's yours. Now, let's head inside. Front door. The moment you walk in through the front door, you feel it. This is an open, airy, thoughtfully updated home. The living room anchors the space with a cozy fireplace and sliding glass doors that connect directly to the back patio. And this is the beauty of this floor plan. The indoor-outdoor flow is seamless. Open those sliders and suddenly your living room extends into the desert, into those mountain views, into that incredible fresh air. The home was built in 2004, and since then, it has been thoughtfully transformed. You are looking at modern Euro-style cabinetry in the kitchen, quartz countertops, luxury stainless steel appliances. The kitchen is also open to a dining area with French doors that open right out to the front pool courtyard. So whether you are cooking breakfast and watching the sunrise over the mountains or hosting a dinner party with the desert air drifting, this kitchen was designed for living. And then there is the clever wall bed unit in the living area, which gives you a flexible guest space without dedicating a full room. Perfect for weekend visitors, family from out of town, or anyone who wants to try this desert paradise before they make the moves themselves. Now, let's make our way to the primary suite. The primary suite you will find has high ceilings, French doors, a walk-in closet, and your own private ensuite bathroom. The French doors, sliding doors, open directly to the exterior. So your first moments of every morning can be stepping out into the desert air, watching the sunrise over those incredible mountains. The high ceilings give the room the expansive feel, and the walk-in closet means you actually have somewhere to put your desert wardrobe, because once you live here, you will absolutely be adding to it. And there are 2 guest bedrooms. Each feature custom window coverings, and they share a beautiful hall bathroom with a tub and shower combination. These rooms are versatile. Whether you need a home office, a Peloton room, a creative studio, or actual guest bedrooms, the layouts work. And the washer and dryer are conveniently located inside the home, not in the garage, not outside, right where you need them. Now, we're going to also make our way to the backyard because the backyard is exceptional. Beautiful landscaping, a covered lattice patio. It gives you full shade and full privacy. You have the east side for your morning coffee and sunrise, and the west side for your evening glass of wine and a mountain sunset. Both sides are yours. Both sides are magical. This is the kind of home where you stop going out as much, not because there's nothing to do in La Quinta, there's a lot to do, but because, trust me, there is everything to do. But because being home just feels good. Let us talk about the lifestyle that comes with living in La Quinta Cove. The Cove Trail, it's right at your doorstep. Miles of hiking and biking trails that wind up into the Santa Rosa Mountains. You can be on a trail within minutes. And Lake Cahuilla Veterans Regional Park is just a short drive away. 710 acres of open space, fishing, camping, picnic areas, horseback riding, and if you're lucky, you might even spot bighorn sheep. coming right down from the rocky hillsides. Lake Kauai itself was created in 1969 as the terminus of the Coachella Canal, which brings water 123 miles from the Colorado River. So there is literally history in every drop. And then there's Old Town La Quinta, walkable, charming, packed with boutique shopping, incredible restaurants, art galleries, and one of the best farmers markets in the entire desert. There's also world-class golf at PGA, Silver Rock, and they're all within minutes of this home. President Eisenhower used to golf here, and the BNP Paribas at Indian Wells is just minutes away. Of course, there's the La Quinta Resort and Club. It's just down the road, celebrating its 100th anniversary this year in 2026. 5 championship golf courses, world-class spa, and a century of legendary history. This is not just a home. This is a life upgrade. So who is this home perfect for? If you are a full-time resident who wants the desert lifestyle with mountain views and a pool every single day, this is your home. If you're a second buyer looking for your perfect desert retreat, we have a home for you where you can escape the cold winters and wake up to the sunshine and Santa Rosa mountain views. This is for you. If you're an investor looking for a strong vacation rental opportunity in one of the most in-demand short-term rental markets in Southern California, this home has everything guests look for. Private pool, mountain views, updated interior, prime location, rental available for 30 days or more. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,621 square feet, Pebble Tech pool and spa, salt water, heated, dual patios, updated kitchen, modern Euro cabinets, luxury appliances, block wall fencing in the historic La Quinta Cove. We would love to show you this home in person because the photos are beautiful, but nothing compares to standing poolside, looking up at those mountains and feeling exactly what we feel every time we are here. Ready to make a move? Give us a call. Send us a text, reach out on Instagram. La Quinta Cove is calling, and it has been calling since 1926. Be sure to subscribe, and until our next tour.